to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise.
Okay.
Giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
And my personal favorite. I don't know if I think Ocelot probably of that group of the Foxhound group in the original game is probably my favorite member. Honestly, just because of this dear old Ocelot. It really is like this is a whole thing.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a
One-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Hello, welcome. So you missed the last couple of like I was telling you earlier, you missed the last couple of sessions, so there's a lot to catch up on. But basically the meat and potatoes of what they just kind of explained was that the premise of the game is that terrorists have taken over this military base. They're planning on they're threatening the United States by threatening to launch a nuclear missile, and I'm glad you like them. And you, Solid Snake, are sent in to rescue some hostages and to confirm if the terrorists can launch this nuke that they're threatening to shoot. And oops, the hostages you're supposed to save died, and now our mission is basically to destroy Metal Gear, which is this top secret weapon or something that can launch a nuke. So that's the bit. That's the gist of it. I would go back and watch the other 2 streams if you want. If you want. There's a lot. This game, I love this game a lot. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time. This game is extremely formative for me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on playing. So right now, yeah, read the mission log, sure. So let's just get a recap of what just happened. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must either use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base, or destroy Metal Gear itself. After escaping from his cell, Snake climbs up the Snape. Okay, Snape. I just called him Snape. Snake climbs up Communications Tower A to detour around the glaciers blocking the way to the underground maintenance base, but gets attacked by Liquid's Hind D. That's Liquid Snake. Snake dodges the Hind's insistent attack and rappels down the wall of Communication Tower A. Acquiring a portable Stinger missile, Snake heads for the roof of Communication Tower B to finish the battle with Liquid. So, Solid Snake is the main character, Liquid Snake is the main villain, and he keeps calling us brother. Brother! I'm going to quote Hi, I'm Daisy probably a lot in this. I definitely recommend after we, after going through this to, watch the Hi, I'm Daisy. yeah. To watch the Hi, I'm Daisy comic. Damn. To watch the Liquid's Hind D. Yeah. Hold on. This I've got the OBS thing set up and it's like there we go. I mean, the D can be located in the Hind, but it's probably not going to be your D. But you gotta get some help. If you say Hind D really fast, it kind of sounds like you're saying Hiney. Liquid's Hiney. You know? Also, this game has really long cutscenes, so expect this whole stream to be about like 80% cutscene. I'm probably going to talk over a lot of them, but I'll try not to do too much.
Shoot.
This is our buddy.
It's me. Don't shoot.
We saved this guy earlier in the
It's
game.
me, Snake.
I was talking about how I think I unintentionally based
Well, it wasn't as
Epee a
dramatic
little
as
bit
you
off of
were.
this character.
I'm afraid of heights.
Otacon.
Watching.
Yeah, I was watching.
Snake,
I was
you
riding
don't...
in the back of their truck, thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up here?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the circular staircase was destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right.
Otacon.
You're incredible. Like a movie.
We had to
hero or
rappel off
something.
the tower, and so Otacon was like, "You're so cool."
In the movies.
Oh, and our love interest got shot and taken captured. That's Meryl.
Sorry. Forget I said anything.
So Snake is kind of angsting over that still.
Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up this far. Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask.
Just listen to this. Listen to this conversation out of context. Just draw your own conclusions.
Even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
Do you think love can bloom
Even on the battlefield, God, this game has so many iconic lines.
Yeah,
Do you think love can bloom even on the battlefield?
I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before, I won't hurt anyone.
I don't want you to.
Okay, so
Okay.
The elevator is stopped.
legitimately, Otacon and Snake's like friendship is probably like one of the most heartwarming things in the entire series. Like, not even gonna lie.
That's weird.
It was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
Thinking about Epee saying this. Yeah, kinda, honestly.
Okay.
Free
I'll sit
gift.
here and hold the
Do you
fort.
think Love can bloom on the battlefield. Oh, Epe, what the fuck are you talking about?
Really look like hell.
Epe, it's 3 in the morning. Fucking go to sleep.
Don't worry. If I do this, it doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm not here. And then I'm not scared.
That's
Strange logic.
yeah, that's a little.
Counting
You need to work on your self-esteem a little bit, Otacon. Otacon, you matter. feel free. No, I was gonna be like, feel free to draw that, but you have enough on your plate. Sorry. Okay, so I gotta get up to the top of the. I gotta get up to the top of the tower. I gotta get up to the top of the tower now to fight with Liquid, because I got a weapon I can actually take down his helicopter with. He chased me down the tower. Now I'm gonna go after him. They kind of, you have to climb up really high, and they kind of mess with you here because they throw these gun turret cameras at you. So every couple floors you got to look up and make sure you're not running into a whole bunch of them, because your radar is also out for this part. It's been a while since I played this game like all the way through, but I played this game forward to back. I love that if you do that. I played this game forward to back so many times as a kid. Like, I used to get to the point, like, I didn't like ever try like speed running it or anything, but like I played through on like every single difficulty. I got both endings that you can get. I got like all the special items you can get. Like I played the shit out of this game. Like, this is probably like there's several games I had when I was younger. Oh shit, did I not? Oh right, oh right, I forgot. That's funny. I missed 2 of them. I thought I hit them. So you can combat roll in this game, and if you try to roll down steps, it's I forgot you could do that. All right, here we go. I'm Solid Snake. Okay, all right, we're good. Let's keep on going, and just gonna keep on going. So goofy, I love it. All right, here we go. One more time. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so chaff, stinger. Right. I forget, you don't have the bulletproof vest at this point now. Which blade would flop on the stairs like that? I don't want to just keep saying Epee, but probably Epee. Epee trying to be really cool and tactical. Because Scythe is nimble. Scythe and Kopesh are nimble enough that they would be able to do it. Why you call me brother? I'll answer this question in a second. I almost said, yeah, Shadow. Or you just reading the text? What? Snake is the son of Big Boss, who you might have heard of if you've ever heard of anything from the Metal Gear Solid series. Okay, so I gotta shoot him down with this here missile launcher. I love the way he screams. Like, ah! Epee, I would probably say it would be Epee. I think like, I don't think any of the Blade Lieutenants would really do that. Like Kopesh and Scythe definitely not. I don't think Zyphos would even try. Glaive would just like fat roll down the stairs like a Dark Souls character and just destroy everything. Shit. So this fight is not hard. He basically like, I mean like the thing is that you can get a lock on him behind cover and just shoot the missile up in the air and it'll just hit him. But he does do this thing like twice during the fight where he'll shoot missiles at the platform, and on higher difficulties, if you are standing in the wrong place, then shit. If you higher difficulties if you're standing in the wrong place when he shoots those, you die in one hit. You can get through the entire. He does it like halfway through the. Yeah. So he does it now, which I don't know where it's actually gonna hit. I think it's gonna hit the other side of the platform. Yeah, so the next one's gonna hit the middle of the platform, but he does that one at that point, and he does one at the very end of the fight after you deplete his health. And on the highest difficulty, if you get hit by that, you die. It doesn't matter how high your health is. Like you can go through the entire fight, and it doesn't matter. I wonder what people have to say. You can call people in this game, and they'll give you advice during boss fights and things.
Means to bring this to an end now. He obviously planned this.
Maybe the broken elevator was all part of the trap.
You may be fiddled with the elevator to get me out on the roof.
You'll have to destroy that hind, Snake. You can see the hind on your radar screen. Even if you lose visual contact, you can always check his position by radar.
I wonder what happens. What does Otacon have to say?
Snake, are you okay?
So far, how are you doing?
How's the elevator?
The elevator's not working yet. It's strange. There's no problem with the motor and the power's on. I need a little more time.
Alright. It's gonna pop up right in front of me. Come on. Hey, I'm right here. Ah, shit. Although, like you can see him on the radar, but I keep losing visual on him because he's flying like below the tower. Ah. Ah! His screams are funny. Where'd you go? 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 You down? Yep, he's down. He's like, damn, I lost him. It's like he's like flying down below the railing. Of course you lost me. Come on, show your hit. Come on, Liquid. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I only left you like on top of the tower. There's like gratuitous amount of blood in this game that you could like turn off. Like when I was younger, I was not supposed to be playing this game because it's rated M. So I just turn off the blood just in case somebody would walk in. And there's only a couple of parts after that where you would be like where I might actually be in danger of getting in trouble. But the result of turning off the blood means that certain scenes where there is like just a lot of blood getting sprayed everywhere look really silly. Like there's a part where the character gets his hand cut off after the first boss fight, and without the blood, and blood sprays everywhere. He's like, ah, my hand. But after, like, in the bloodless version, it's just like you hear it spraying, but you don't. But there's no blood coming out. All right, he's getting a little bit harder to get a beat on, but a few more hits will do it, man. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, because there was a couple games we had like that like my brother got that we weren't supposed to play at a certain age. Like, my parents understood what the ESRB meant. Like, they knew what the rating system was, and they already didn't like video games. So yeah, like the other game I think we had was Resident Evil 4. Which was another game I played like front to back a lot. Here's another. This missile's gonna hit the middle of the platform. Yeah. And yeah, I had to hide that one a lot too. Also, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, sorry, but them's the breaks.
See you in hell, Liquid. That takes care of the cremation.
This game, also, this is a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid. It's not the original Metal Gear Solid, and they added a lot of like one-liners and like Matrix like moments. It's great.
It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so?
Like, apparently some people who were fans of the original game were not happy they did that, but this was my introduction to the series, so I don't care. I love this game. This is one of my favorite games.
I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored.
Metal Gear.
The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay, find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
The thing about this game is that, like, there's a lot of content that you can just kind of skip over. Like, not even in the sense of, like, just not paying attention to it, but, like, the codec, right? Every single person, like, there's so many codec, like, conversations you can have. And if you don't just stop and have them, you just don't see them. But there's codec conversations for every single boss, post-boss. Like, it's incredible.
They're still gonna try to launch that nuke.
You're right. There's no time to waste.
Like,
Hurry. The underground
there's a
base is
lot
the
of
communication
there's just a
tower.
lot of
The elevator is
meat
working
there.
again, isn't it?
And it's even it's not even then like it's not necessary, right? It's just like it's just flavor, I would say. Like there's just things like calling your control, calling Campbell after a fight. You get some more Campbell dialogue, get some more dialogue between the interactions between Snake and the team, which is great. But if you don't do that, then it doesn't really matter. So it's kind of a neat thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going. We're going to do this. Sorry. Okay. This is the fastest thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. No, it's all right. I've got to stop Metal Gear. Deep throat. All right, here we go. Okay, it's deep throat. It was deep throat. Deep throat is a code name. And at this point in the game, in part of the game, we don't know who he is. He's a mysterious person that called in. Hello, Grimo, who called in to help us with something. Deep Throat is the moniker of the informant of the Watergate scandal, so that's where that is from. It's still, it's still, it is still, you know, it's funny. it's pretty funny. Alright. I forgot, this is the only way to travel. Mysterious deep throat. I went to the club the other day and there was this Hey, we have fun here. Yeah. I marked this stream as not for kids. It's okay, I can say that.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What is Otacon?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If
Hello,
you
Alice.
Take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you, so
Let me turn the volume up on the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me know if it's
The
too
4
loud.
suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out. It's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you
This is a
weigh?
family show.
135.
Yeah, well,
That elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
meet my family.
It'll take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake.
That's the only time
guys
Otacon uses
prototypes
that
in
like
there with
sprite
you.
in the entire game, but it's been memed.
Too late, Snake. Now die!
Ah shit. This part's you have to like they start throwing you into like they start throwing you into like all these like action sequences just out of nowhere towards the end of the game. Yeah, but you're gonna body slam me next time you see me, whether you like whether I like it or not. So I can say deep throat as many times as I want to. Like this is inevitable. I am prepared. I am prepared for the owl slam. I never did get the actual like lethal sniper rifle. What the? Ah! What? Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop! 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 Ah! These things. Ah! There's one up there. Shit! I gotta be more careful. I was just hanging out under that thing. It just didn't see me. Like I said, like this part of the game, like they just start throwing you into like fight after fight after fight. It just all comes very quickly. Ow, woo. Gary, stop it. You're going to start a howl. I didn't start it.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's shooting at me in the middle of this blizzard.
Geez, Snake, who could it be?
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon. You sound
Otacon.
happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Come on, Snake. She's really pretty. Pretty people can't be evil. I wouldn't call Wolf evil. I mean, okay. Evil's a strong word. She's not a good person, though. She's a... Okay, this is why I like Metal Gear antagonists, because they're either, like, irredeemably evil or they're sympathetic. Either way, they're very interesting, and I like them.
Women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do
I like villains. I like quirky middle. As I said, this game is very formative for me.
Mistake for a sniper to reveal
I
their
like
location.
quirky mini boss squads. I like
Well, a message from me is a message
I like
from
arc villains and recurring antagonists that have like actual like backstory and depth to them.
Wolf,
Like I really enjoy that.
no.
Quiet. Don't get in our way.
Now I'll pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak.
Yeah, she shot our love interest like 3 times to try and lure us out to shoot at us, and she did save her later to make sure she didn't die. But she's not a good person. Whatever. All right, so shit. Oh wow, sensitivity on that. Where'd she go? 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 Ah, damn. There we go. So I don't have the lethal sniper rifle. I just have the. I have the knockout sniper rifle. So I'm technically going for a. I think she was behind that one. Nope, there she is. I'm technically going for a non-lethal kill here, but not that it really matters. Because they didn't really have like separate like scene. They don't really have separate like scenes for it or anything. Yeah, basically all the things I poured into the blades. Like I said, this game and Tales of Symphonia really kind of defined me. Ah, shit. Oh, she's gonna shoot me. Nope, she moved. If you try to cross the field towards her, she'll just automatically shoot you. You can't get close to her. Ah, where'd she go? There she is. Ah, what? I'm empty. Shit. Okay. I need ammo. Nope. It's not the game where he meows, but he does impulsively shoot his guns. Ah, damn. Only 5 bullets. This is okay. This fight's gonna take a while because I don't have a lot of ammo. Damn it. Ah, damn it. Well, now I'm regretting not grabbing the Now I'm regretting not getting the like not getting the other sniper rifle. This is gonna take forever. Alright, maybe if I get headshots, it'll go a little faster. Come on, poke your head out. There we go. I do love the music. Only got 2 shots left. I'm gonna have to grab ammo again here in a minute. So like if you have to take these like antidepressants to keep your aim from going crazy when you're using the sniper rifle. Ah shit. So anyway, how are we doing today, guys? We doing all right? Having a good time? Just, you know, losing visual on our target. All right, 2 more shots will do it, I think. Yeah, 1 more shot. Her gun is clipping through the tree. I can see it. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry you're lagging. Good. I don't personally understand why you would have a laser sight on a sniper rifle. I feel like that would just give you away. Ooh! Good shot! Ooh! I did it. Killed the woman that Otacon was crushing on. He's definitely going to be happy about that. It does look cool. Laser sight does look cool. And also from a gameplay point of view, it lets me know where she is. So, I mean, like, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just kind of like,
I've waited for this moment.
Filled you full of trank darts. That's why you're bleeding to death.
It's my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am long shot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd.
Yeah, he's like, I'm long shot, you cannot save me. I wasn't going to, but okay.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on a battlefield.
First time I played this game as a kid, I did not know what a Kurd was. This game taught me a lot of things that I did not know at that age. I think I played it in like middle
They
school.
were my lullabies.
Just so you know something about American education.
Day after day, driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. Then
Yeah, she's like, I'm long shot.
my
I'm gonna tell you a lot of things, though.
He took
Saladin.
I became a sniper. Hidden, watching everything through a rifle scope. Now I could see war not from the inside, but
Alaska is
from the
very pretty.
outside, as an
Unrelated to
observer.
this, I would like to visit Alaska, but I do not want to live in
I
Alaska.
watched the brutality, the
Alaska's
stupidity,
everything I've seen about Alaska is very
behind the
beautiful, but
scope
also
of my
very brutal.
rifle.
Here come the polygonal wolves. Not to be confused with the polygamous wolves. Those are the other wolves. They're off somewhere hanging out with
I
their
joined this
partners.
group
Good for
of
them.
revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of
Wolves are walking up. It's like, hey man, you gonna eat
vengeance,
that?
my soul.
Sorry, this is a sad scene. I shouldn't be riffing, but I've also seen it a million times.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale for some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
I don't think I ever saw that tear.
Are you?
I
Are
think
you Saladin?
I don't think I ever saw her have that tear before. That's interesting.
You spared Meryl's life.
Even when I'm just an
You
honor.
spared Meryl's life after you shot her 3 times.
Rest easy.
I don't like to see women are. You shot her 3 times.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero.
Liquid ligma. That's good. Take a hero point.
Why? Why? I loved you.
Otacon, I think you had a crush on her. Like, literally, he talks to you earlier in the game. He talks about how Wolf was really nice to him. Like,
To me. She is part of me.
Otacon. You guys missed the can love bloom on the battlefield conversation Otacon has with Snake earlier. It was about his crush on Wolf.
Okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye.
The wolves are howling in reverence to Sniper Wolf. And also, you know,
Snake.
a 45 caliber gun just went off near all their
You said
ears.
that
It probably
love
really
could bloom
fucking
on
hurt.
the battlefield.
No, so that line, like, it kind of seems like that's what the conversation's about, but it's not.
I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
What if you
I have more
sneeze?
tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Don't lose the codec. I'll be behind you all the way.
You can leave anytime.
He really
A
can't.
head start. A head start.
You guys are on an island. He can't just can't just take off. I love this game.
Snake!
I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I love this game. This game makes me happy. This is a really sad scene, but this game makes me happy. I love this game.
What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
I'll be searching too.
You can take the hero point. I'll let you keep that. You make the DM laugh in a good way. He gives you a hero point. That's how it works. Okay, so real quick, can I just please? I'm not being weird. I'm just trying to do something here. Okay, cool. Yeah, got her dog tag. Yeah, nobody had to see that. Waiting until Otacon left. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve to step on those mines. Yeah, I think I deserve that. I think I deserve that to happen. I wasn't being weird. I was doing something. It was a purpose. I'm not. There's a delay on the stream, so like I can see like all you guys reacting after that happens. Got myself a new box. There's some more. I don't need any of the missiles. Nothing but gun turrets at this point. Blast furnace.
What is it, Snake?
Excuse me. I'm not that disrespectful.
In China, they say, when walking through a melon patch, don't adjust your sandals. That means that when things get really bad, you have to try to remember what's important. Keep things in the proper perspective, okay?
I'm not. Is that what that means, Mei Ling? So, like, you call Mei Ling will save your game, and she tells you these Chinese proverbs every time she does. But, like, I don't know. I can just shoot this guy. What am I doing? Okay. So I gotta be careful here because if I... Ah, shit. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I gotta be careful here because if I'm not, if I'm not, I'll fall into the molten metal and I will die. I could just drop down there, but I will take a lot of damage if I do that. So I'm gonna try to do this the regular way. And try not to get like knocked down into the metal. Like that. I just like I forgot you have to like duck. Oh boy. Anyway. So how you make those stupid burp squeezes on you, but oh. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to kill him, I just want to knock him out. Oh, there he goes again. You know what? I'm just gonna take the damage. I don't give a shit. I don't want to do. I'm just gonna. There. It wasn't that bad. Oh, shit! But there's a turret down here. Okay, so that's why. That's why that was bad. I am a tactical genius. Alright, body armor. Good. I can wear that. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds a little nerve-wracking. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alright, where are we going? Alright, get ready, because they're going to throw another action sequence at us. Because, like I said, this part of the game, I think they were just kind of like, we haven't had enough fights. We haven't had enough, like, gunfights. We're just going to start throwing them at you nonstop. This is like, there's significantly less stealth in this part of the game. Which is funny because it's a stealth game. What? That's what happens when... I guess, is that what happens when bullets collide? They cause a huge explosion? That's cool, I guess. You do gotta know how to laugh at oneself. I'm glad that you were able to turn that around, but still. Eh, do not hit me. Ah, okay, he gets to live. Except not really. Yeah, it's like, you think like maybe they like practiced it going down? They were like, alright. get ready. I'm gonna like spread my legs, like bow them out this way, and you guys kind of like back up like that. And it's gonna be really cool. More gun turrets. Like I said, this part of the game, they kind of just throw you. They kind of just start throwing a whole bunch of just like harmful stuff at you, and like stealth just like completely goes out the window. Birds. Ravens.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I feel like you shouldn't just be able to turn off like
That. What you
your mission control monitor.
About her
It's kind of like a cop turning off his body camera.
to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah.
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover mafia sting
You also learn a lot about just like random history in Metal Gear Solid games, because Mr. Kojima really likes to like hammer in like things like that.
And the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
All these ravens. Ration. Nikita.
What's that?
The dude in the shades is Master McMiller. He is our friend. He's our friend and part of our mission control. Well, he's not even part of mission control. He just called in. He's like, Snake,
Welcome, Cossack.
I'm gonna talk to you about stuff now, okay?
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
Yeah, yeah.
Getting excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank?
Yeah, so we already fought this guy once
Boy like you.
at the beginning, earlier up in the game. He was in a tank, and we blew up the tank.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to
Again,
see
it is interesting. It's really like
the judgment
they really do
is
just throw a lot of
decided.
boss fights at you very
You
quickly
are
at
a
this part of the
true
game.
warrior.
Like it's just one after the other.
can't move.
If you ever saw Metal Gear Awesome 2, Ego Raptor had a rather infamous line for this character that he went back and edited because he kind of realized maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Apparently this is actually a thing.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull.
Speaking of Olympics, do you guys remember that the Winter Olympics have been going on for like the last 2 weeks?
While enduring the harsh cold. It
Like,
tests spirit
does anybody
as well as physical strength.
my parents are watching the Olympics, but like I don't know anybody else who's watching the
But the
Olympics.
spirit is
It's
the
wild.
same. Rejoice, Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is
I
life
mean,
in your
fencing
words.
is a thing, Snake, and that's pretty violent, as are martial arts. I think you're being a bit pedantic, and I don't really appreciate that. That was kind of a funny face he just made. Like, that's kind of what he did. Kind of what he did. Raven's like, oh, what? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just here to get a little bit of seed off the ground. Please don't shoot. Fight! Alright, so you obviously don't want to fight, like, you don't want to fight him head on for this fight. You want to, like, you want to, the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to, like, lay down, like, mines and C4 and shoot remote controlled missiles around the corners at him, because if he sees you, he's got a you know, a Vulcan machine gun, and he will if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, stronger too. He's the first member of the D-Craig group. Ugh. You know. It's a pretty easy fight. It's funny, on higher difficulties, he will hear you better, so like using the missiles on him becomes a lot less viable. But like you can still use like C4 and mines and things on him. On the highest difficulty, he's constantly shooting his gun. Like he never stops firing. He is always shooting it as he's walking. It's a little far away, so I'm kind of losing visual on him here. I need to get a little bit You need to get a little bit closer, so he'll shoot down. He'll shoot down like boxes to like cut off like routes and things. I need to get a little bit closer so I can. Yeah, so like that. Like he just if I get too close like that, he'll just shoot me. Like they want you to like use the like remote control like missiles and things to go around corners, but you can also just like sneak up on behind him and yeah, he's running. Like half health, he starts running. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna either have to wait for him to stop, or I'm gonna need to actually start using like C4 and stuff on him. Yeah, I'm gonna start using C4. If I could remember how to use C4. There we go. Ah, fuck! I ran right over it like an idiot. Ah, he went the other way. I should be using body armor. What am I doing? Ah, fuck, I can't quite remember where I put the C4 down. Oh, this is a clay. Oh, it's Claymore. That's why. That's why it exploded on me. I grabbed the wrong thing, like a dum-dum. Yeah, he just ran over my mind. That's cool. I could use claymores on him though. I probably should be doing that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ah. I need to give myself more time. I need to... It'll be easier to remember where these are if I have the mine detector on, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Where are you going, Raven? I've lost sight of him again. There, here he comes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yep. Nice. Again, if you play with the blood turned off this entire time, like, he's just like... He's just clean. That's a little goofy.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
Mother Earth bore you?
I'll be watching you.
What's so boring about it?
Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door. You are a snake, which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know.
What, you mean like Mars?
Go and do battle
You know, like how women are from Venus?
from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes.
Be more specific, please.
That was not the DARPA chief.
Yeah, this happened way early in the game. This is like
It
one of the
was
first things that happened in the
Decoy
game.
Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
Decoy octopus.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death.
Decoy octopus, the one member of Foxhound that we technically talk to, but otherwise really don't know anything about.
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
You guys still hanging out?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
Snake is like, alright, this is kind of gross. I'm going to walk away now. I don't want to watch this.
Snake. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
I love this game. I just do. I mentioned this, I think, in a previous stream. Metal Gear Solid somehow excels in making extremely goofy, over-the-top characters and story, but because it plays itself so deadly serious all the time, it works. It just works.
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
They are very long-winded as they are dying, as they're bleeding to death.
But she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Very convincing, Colonel.
We cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Yeah, Snake has just had it with Colonel at this point. All right, I gotta get Raven's dog tags. Where the heck is his gun? There it is. You can't take his gun. It's too big. Too big to lug that thing around. Okay. Alright, I know there's some traps around here, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, that ration is trapped. There's a fake panel under it. If I walk across it, I will fall. So there's this guy, but there's another guy just kind of hanging out up there. Ah, damn it. Ah, shit. Oh, yeah. Yep, here they come. It's alright. It's okay. We'll figure this out. We're just gonna keep knocking them out. That's what we're gonna do. Huh? And this guy's coming down. Alright. No one will notice if there's nobody around to notice. So you do have to be careful, because if you knock out everybody in a room, because like they're regularly sending status updates to command, and if they don't send a status update, command freaks out and sends down an assault team to investigate what's going on. So you can't just you got to be careful in certain areas about, you can't just like knock everybody out, or else you'll end up having more dudes sent your way.
Snake, it's me.
Hey,
What's
Otacon.
wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
They also start throwing a bunch of codec conversations.
Where are you now?
Overall, I think the pacing of this part of the game is kind of weird, honestly.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards. No
Like, there's a lot of good scenes, but
quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready.
like,
They
I
said
don't
they
know. The
need
pacing of
to
this part of the
power
game is
codes.
kind of wonky.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes
Are you a hacker?
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't
Such
know.
that's an incredulous. Are you a hacker? Monica's just like, yeah, yeah, I am. I'm really good at hacking into people's MySpace profiles. Oh shit.
There's somebody there.
One time this girl wouldn't go out with me in middle school, and I changed her relationship status to it's complicated. That sure showed her, right, Snake?
Snake, it's me again.
And Otacon just keeps calling you.
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Metal Gear. That's pretty cool. Snake's like, oh, there's no guards, but there are like 1 or 2 guys roaming around here. Otacon just calls you
Snake?
over and over.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need.
And Snake just starts getting frustrated.
I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought. The nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile.
You're his Biddy.
Use fuel, so
I love you,
it
Biddy.
can shoot a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen.
A Biddy,
This new nuclear
a Biddy
weapon
is a
was
bidet that
never
you trust
actually
very
tested,
well.
Only simulated.
You mean with VR?
Oh, you Googled it. So there is... See, I just bullshit that.
Exercise, they needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead.
So what does it mean?
Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file.
So long story short about this conversation, Metal Gear, which is this big
Weird.
bipedal weapons platform thing that we're running around right now, we basically just found out that one of the weapons on it, the railgun, which is that thing right there, can fire a nuclear warhead. And not only can it fire a nuclear warhead, it can fire a nuclear warhead stealthily, which basically, yeah, is bad for a lot of reasons. It's an old lady. Okay. Well, That's way more innocent than. I know what that call's gonna be about. It's just gonna be more like optional stuff. A cranky elderly woman. Okay, well, there you go. Unnecessary, Snake.
Okay, I've entered the power codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Ocelot got his hand sliced off at the beginning of the game.
There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
Liquid. I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Galukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India...
I'm surprised they didn't explain what that acronym was, considering they're so excited to always do it.
When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders.
When we start selling their own systems to the highest biddies. Ocelot, there's lots of old cranky women who could totally go for their own nuke. Launched right from the comfort of their country breakfast clubs.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the
Ocelot he started old. Metal Gear Solid 3 was the prequel where he's young.
So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with
Oh, I'm sorry.
and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in
I looked over and I could see like I was
no surprise it was unreliable.
I was clipping the audio. That must have been why. Is it better now?
Have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Galukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
I'm like hyper aware of my breathing now.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried
That's
about
okay,
the
I'm
men's
fine.
morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world?
Ocelot's like, this sounds like a bad idea, actually. I think I threw in on the wrong horse.
Warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried
Big
about
Boss
the power being
wanted to
overridden?
like create his
The
own
code is entered again.
kind of like nation of soldiers or something like
No
that,
need to
basically.
worry.
So that's kind of what
Dr.
Liquid is
Chief
now
and
trying to
the
do.
Aztec president of
Outer
the
Heaven was the
day.
name of
Does
Big
Snake
Boss's
know how the
base
override
in
system
the
works?
first 2 milligrams.
Don't you know?
Yeah, it is. Liquid
Good.
is voiced by
Then
Cam
no one
Clark.
can stop
So he voices the male Blood Elves, and he also voices Kratos in Tales of Symphonia. And he voices a whole bunch of other people. He voiced Leonardo, I think, in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show in the 80s. I think he did.
She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Everybody keeps saying like Liquid and Snake look just alike, but like you look at them side by side and no they don't.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the president was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
There's actually a surprising amount of Tales of Symphonia voice actors in this game.
Yes.
Like Scott Menville, who voices
Changes
Lloyd,
shape at different temperatures.
voices a bunch of random soldiers. Jennifer Hale voices Naomi.
Yeah.
Cam Clark voices
Card key changes
Liquid.
shape at different temperatures.
So this key.
I think those are the
has
major
the 3
ones.
keys in one. Clever.
Oh, and Robert Paulson's in this game too, and he voices another. He voices a Ninja Turtle. Does Cam Clark voice Leo, or am I thinking of
Those 3
Rob
laptop
Paulson?
terminals are for the emergency input.
Looking this up? Stand by.
There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right.
Yeah, Cam Clark.
Left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol?
Cam Clark
Next
voiced
to
him.
that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the keys,
I think they
into the
changed the
module,
order that
a
you put the
hard
keys
disk
in
reads the information contained on it.
in the
Once you
playthrough,
finish
because
the
I know I've done it where I had to
code,
put the cold one in
process is
first.
complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
I think he said I gotta do it left to right. I mean, if I mess it up, I'll just reload a save, but I gotta do it left to right. So first you gotta do the room temperature, then cold, then hot. And they do this so that you have to go back down and grab it, so you can't just go in there and fight. Liquid and Ocelot.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get
And then they just let you go. It doesn't matter. Like, whatever. They don't care. Now you gotta go back downstairs and get the key. This game is silly. Like, I love it, but it's a very silly game. Oh, that guy's still asleep. Alright, so it fell into the drainage ditch. You gotta be careful. I think sometimes... Oh, there's a ration. I think sometimes a rat will eat it. So, like, if you take too long to get it, a rat will come along and eat it, and then you gotta find where the rats are. Rats, rats, we are the rats. So, like, if I can't find it here, they're eventually gonna call me and be like, Snake, what's wrong? Why can't you find it? And they'll just be like, oh wait, here it is, I think. Yeah, there it is. Nope, that's a time bomb.
Snake, did you find the
No.
door key?
Yeah.
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the
Yeah, a
drainage
rat
ditch,
got it,
didn't you?
so...
The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Well, unfortunately, this also means I now have to kill a rat. Which I don't really like that they make you do, but... I gotta find out where the rats are coming out. That's what they are. Alright, cool. Sorry, little buddy, but world is at stake. Alright, so we got the PAL key. So now we gotta go input the 3 keys in the correct order. And I believe we have to go left to right. So it's going to be room temperature key, cold key, hot key. And like the way they explained it was that the key will change shape based on where the temperature is. So like you can... So like the room temperature is pretty easy. It's just like, you know, it's room temperature. But for cold, we're going to have to find somewhere cold, and hot, we're going to find somewhere hot. We're going to have to like hang out in those places. However, apparently, just wanted to tap on that a little bit. Apparently, in the remake, there's like 2 like, yeah, down there. There's like a liquid nitrogen pipe. That's not right. There's a yeah, so there's a steam pipe and there's a liquid nitrogen pipe. So what we can do is we can go down there and we can use those so that we don't have to march all the way back like to the other areas where those things are. Because like otherwise we'd have to like go to like cold storage. We'd have to go to cold storage to freeze the key, and we'd have to go to the blast furnace to warm the key.
What is it, Snake?
I'm gonna save before I do this because I'm worried I'm gonna screw something up, and if I screw it up, it's the end of the world. So you know.
In China they say, the snake, knowing itself, strikes swiftly. It means that if you have confidence that what you're doing is part of your true nature, there should be no hesitation. I don't know whether your orders are in your true nature or not, but Snake, believe in yourself.
Otacon. Deep Throat, what do you have to say about this? Nothing. Typical Deep Throat. Never has anything nice to say.
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room.
Yes, the first time I did this, the freezing key was actually first.
Pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
Okay. So maybe it just won't even work then. Alright, so where's the PAL key? There we go.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Freeze the key. You know, I've never actually done like the pipe method. Like, I actually didn't find out about that until later. So I don't actually know how this is going to work. So we're going to go down and see how it, like, this is going to shake out. But I've never done it this way. Alright, that guy woke up. So it's over there. Do I have to drop down? Oh shit, that's gonna be dicey. So if you... I'm probably gonna die trying to do this then. Because if you drop down from a higher level... If you drop down from a higher level, you can catch the... You can catch yourself on the one below. But I've never done this. This is gonna be... I'm gonna kill myself trying to do this. Okay. So... Yep. I'm gonna give that another shot. I wanna try that again. I think I can pull this off. I really do. Oh god, they're gonna start me. Okay, but I'm gonna go through the door at the bottom so that if I kill myself again, I'm not gonna, oh shit. So if I kill myself again, I will at least start closer to where I'm trying to do this. No, I won't. I'll just go with that. So like the way it's supposed to work is that like if you hit the climb button, if you hit the climb button when you drop, you can grab onto another one, but... Okay, hold on. There we go. I just mashed it. Wait. Oh, this guy just that guy just woke up. I'm going to sleep. Okay, so what do I do with this? Do I just shoot it? Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, it hurt though. Alright, now we gotta get back up before this runs out. Cause it will, like, it'll go back to the room temperature after a certain amount of time. So you gotta go really quick. That's also why it's harder if you go back all the way. Because you have to, like, from, like, way back there, go all the way back. So, like, there would be a way more backtracking at this part if I wasn't doing it this way.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
That's okay.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Actually, I am also going to grab some water. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I am back. For some reason, I was worried my my headphones were on wrong. All right, so now we gotta heat the key. So what we're actually gonna do is that, like, I'm not sure if the steam will make it go straight to hot. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're just going to wait a minute here and just let the key go back to room temperature. Hi, Maze. And we're gonna let this go back to room temperature, and then once it goes back to room temperature, we'll shoot the. Actually, I bet I could just shoot it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it does just go back. Awesome.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's
Twin
off.
snake gummies.
No one else
Nice.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called fox dye?
Fox die.
Fox dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it.
He does. He's really bad about it. like
I'm not sure.
he's very bad about it. He was especially bad about it earlier in the game.
I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
Arrest. See, there he does. He's just doing it again. He's a parrot. Solid
I
parrot.
didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now, I just...
These conversations are supposed to happen farther apart, but because they use the pipe method, they happen really close. So it's kind of like Colonel was like, "We're interrogating right now," or in the background, Naomi's like sneaking out of the room.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia. What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1960.
Again, Kojima loves his history lessons.
Around. That's probably where I got my skin color from.
I mean, I always found it interesting,
Naomi.
honestly.
You're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long. Until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he?
I can never hear Mozambique. I know Mozambique is a place. I just can't hear it without thinking of Apex.
Us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome.
Gray Fox at this point is running around as an undead cyborg ninja, so...
That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean
Oh,
Gray Fox,
yeah, there you go.
he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die.
Snake considers Fox his best friend.
Virus that targets and kills only specific people.
Which is kind of weird when he explains it. It's just like, we fought each other. He taught me things. He's my best buddy.
Fox dye contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA.
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart.
She's explaining all this biochemistry, and he's just kind of like, I don't. So is it like you write the name in the death note and they die? What are you talking about?
The victim dies.
Yes, Snake, it's just like that. It's like the death note.
The heart cells commit
I love that anime.
Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was, Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Snake.
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Who can Snake really trust anymore at this point? Otacon. And Deep Throat. And Nastasia, she's cool. She hasn't really done anything wrong. I haven't called her in a while. What?
No. Why?
That's not what we wanted to do.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' secret powers, he couldn't read his
Oh
mind.
shit.
Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room.
Oh, oh, Snake. Oh, you poor fool, Snake.
Who are you
Oh,
anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Snake, it's pretty obvious. I mean, like, just listen to him, man.
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off.
This is sad because in later games, they actually turn Miller into, like, an actual character.
Is it?
Like,
You've been
who you actually get really attached to, and, like,
Dear brother.
personality-wise. So, like, in hindsight, going back, it's really...
How the...
You've served your
In
purpose.
hindsight, it's going back, it's really kind of sad. It's like, oh, Kaz. Also... Also, like, if you just listen to Miller and listen to Liquid, like, Cam Clark really doesn't try to, like, change his voice that much. Like, it's pretty obvious.
That's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Okay, we're basically locked into the end game at this point.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate
I mean, it's
you.
pretty obvious.
You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
Aw,
A
I'm
diversion?
sorry.
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon...
Ah, he actually has
was
nipples.
using
I just
you as a
realized.
vector to spread
Check that. Check it out. Look at him. He's got nip naps.
Fox die. It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Skittle tittles. Skittle tittles. What? I've never heard that.
There's a vaccine.
There must be. But that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Tiny nips liquid.
Yeah. Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
We look exactly alike.
Twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
That's French, you see, Snake.
Got all of the old man's dominant genes.
The terrible children.
Got all the flawed, recessive
I know
genes.
French, but only Canadian
It was done
French.
so that you
Is there a
could
difference?
raise
Yes!
children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
Also,
So you're saying...
Liquid fails middle school biology. He doesn't know what recessive and dominant genes mean.
What it's like to know that you're garbage since
Look at me, Snake. My recessive genes. I'm blonde and you're not.
father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with
Did you know I'm double jointed?
warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me knowingly to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
You really did. Yeah, Snake, I mean, you really did have lots of chances to shoot him and you didn't do it, buddy.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor! A gift from your...
What the fuck is a chance? You missed your chance, Snake.
Bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
You better figure it out quick, champ. Well, maybe not. So it's important to remember that Otacon designed this thing. And he designed it because he was really inspired by anime. And he really wanted to do, like, make things like anime. So that's why it's a cool, like, robot. Ah, shit. It's been a while. It's been a minute. So you gotta destroy... We have to destroy the, Ah, damn it. I'm not doing a good job dodging those missiles. So we gotta destroy his, like, little, He's got, like, this radar thing that... Okay, just run straight across. We gotta destroy this radar thing that's allowing him to see. Because that will... pop open the cockpit and let us get a shot at Liquid. Yeah, if I don't start running before those take off, then that's when it gets me. Metal Gear Rex. So there's like different types of Metal Gear. Well, Otacon's the guy that says, it's just like one of my Japanese animes. Okay, are you guys ready for my favorite cutscene in the game?
Did that do it?
Kojima did make a Zone of the Enders.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
What? I mean, yeah, it does.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
It is my boy.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox,
I love that they have this conversation while, like, Liquid's just rampaging in the background.
Naomi. You are the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
So this cutscene is why I love Cyborg Ninjas and why Gray Fox was my screen name for years. And just like everything. It's because of this cutscene.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers. Fox! How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
I love that line. It's such a Kojima line, but God, I love it. It's such a good line. Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
So I actually do have control in this scene.
It's no good. I can't do it.
But if you try to fire,
I can't do it. It's no good.
if you try to fire it, Snake won't do it. Snake just won't do it.
I can't do it. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead. I can't shoot. Dying shadow in I can't do it. No, but soon I can't do it. Soon I can't do it. I can't shoot. Die! Fox! Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing. The only thing I
Also a
was
good line
glad.
is this one.
But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake. Farewell. Fox!
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided.
anyone! Not even yourself!
Just shoot him immediately. Come on, lock on the thing I want. And now it's open, so we get to listen to Liquid scream again. Ah shit, I should have turned around. Stop, bob up and down. Come on. Shit. That's not gonna be enough. Come on, stop. One more. Shit, that's not gonna be enough. There we go.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Metal Gear, the ultimate weapon. Actually not that hard to take down. Otacon, why'd you give it the ability to screech? God, this guy's like the freaking Terminator. I'm not even like exaggerating on that. Like, it takes so much to put him down.
Sleeping late as usual,
Snake? A little bit of control here.
You're still alive.
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Sure got some shoulder blades there.
It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the
He watched too much Evangelion.
hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring
$1 billion? How are you gonna launch the weapon, asshole? I blew up your mecha.
Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then.
You enjoy all the killing. That's why. What?
I kind of get the feeling this is kind of one of these Kojima moments where he's not talking just to Snake, he's also talking to the player. It's like, you enjoy killing people in video games, don't you? And it's like, yeah, it's fun, actually. Like, it's fake.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Like, they especially hammer that in the second game. Where it's like, you are not Solid Snake. You really think that this is a game? It's like, yeah, it is a game, actually.
It started in the 1970s.
It'd be funny if he just slipped and fell off.
Was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Okay, you can't say yeah, you can't say super baby method and I'm not gonna laugh, I'm sorry. The super baby method. Super baby method. I love Metal Gear. I love Metal Gear Solid. Because they say things like this with a straight face and it rules.
6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes.
God, Snake, you know what that means.
Sacrificed to make us.
Us.
We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even
Once
born.
again, Liquid fails middle school biology.
But you and I aren't
Look at look at this Punnett square, Snake, and like Liquid's got like his face like down here in the bottom right corner. This is me. This is what you did to me. It's like, Liquid, that's not how it works.
Digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes
Hey, I love that game.